Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's topic is chemistry project on detection of caffeine in tea. So let's start the topic. First of all, there is certificate, and it is hereby certified that all the research carried is authentic and the data collection is based on experimental basis. Determination of caffeine in tea samples. Now look at the contents. First of all, certificate acknowledgement, introduction, theory, uses of caffeine, effects of caffeine, procedure, observation and results. After that, bibliography. Let's talk about introduction. Tea is the most commonly and widely used soft beverages in household. It acts as a stimulant to central nervous system and skeletal muscles. That is why tea removes fatigue, tiredness and headache. It also increases the capacity of thinking. It is also used for lowering body temperature. The principal constituent of tea, which is responsible for all properties, is the alkaloid caffeine. The amount of caffeine in the tea leaves varies from sample to sample. Originally, it was thought that the caffeine is responsible for the taste and flavor of tea, but pure caffeine has been found to be a tasteless with a white substance. Therefore, the taste and the flavor of tea is due to some other substance present in it. There is a little doubt that the popularity of xanthine beverages depend on their stimulant action. Although most people are unaware of any stimulation, the degree to which individual is stimulated by given amount of caffeine varies from individual to individual. The xanthine beverages also create a medical problem. For this reason, tea and coffee should be excluded from their diet. Even after all, main stress is on the presence of caffeine in xanthine beverages. So now we'll talk about the theory. The most important methylated alkaloid that occur naturally is caffeine. Its molecular formula is this one. Its IUPAC name is 137 trimethyl xanthine and glycoside compound in addition to caffeine. The clear solution is then treated with lead acetate to precipitate the glycoside. Now we will talk about the uses of caffeine. First major use in medicine is used to stimulate central nervous system and to increase the flow of urine. Because of stimulating effect, caffeine has been used to relieve fatigue, but it is dangerous and one may collapse if not consume it under certain limit. Caffeine is also used in analgesic tablets as it is believed to be a pain reliever. It is also beneficial in migraines. Effect of caffeine. It is a psychostimulant. It improves physical and mental ability. It affects in learning. Doubtful but intellectual performance may improve when it has been used to reduce fatigue or boredom. When administered internally, it stimulates heart and nervous system. On the contrary, their excessive use is harmful to digestion and their long use led to mental retardation. Next, talk about procedure. First of all, 50 grams of tea leaves were taken as sample and 150 ml of water was added in a beaker. Then beaker was heated up to extreme boiling. The solution were filtered and the lead acetate was added to filtrate, leading to the formation of curdy brown colored precipitate. We kept on adding lead acetate till no more precipitate has been formed. Again, solution was filtered. Now the filtered so obtained was then allowed to cool. After that, 20 ml of chloroform was added to it. Then solution exposed to the atmosphere in order to allow chloroform to get evaporated. The residue left behind was caffeine. Now, what are the observations? Red label tea, weight of china dish. This one, weight of china dish with precipitate. This one, yellow label tea, weight of china dish. This one, weight of china dish with precipitate. Amount of caffeine. Green label tea, weight of china dish. This one. Now results. What results do we conclude? Quantity of caffeine in red label tea is 60 mg per sample of 50 gram. Quantity of caffeine in yellow label tea is 55 mg per 50 gram. Quality of caffeine in green label tea is 45 mg. The sample of 50 gram. Composition of tea. Talk about the composition. There are two basic things present in seed. One is soluble and the other one is non-soluble. Soluble components are amino acids, caffeine, flavonoids, fluoride, and vitamins, while non-solubles are vitamin E, carotene, chlorophyll, cellulose, proteins. And here is the end of this presentation.